Now we're doing Better Business here on KPXJ with our friends from the Better Business Bureau. Joanne Deal from the BBB, serving Northeast and Central Louisiana, and the Arklatex joining us from Monroe this afternoon. Joanne, let's talk about doing better business with QR codes. How does QR code activity stack up with ethical business practices?
Well, it's quite interesting, actually. QR codes were originally created to track auto parts, but since 2021, their use has increased by 433%. That's incredible. The reason we're doing this story is because a veteran called the Better Business Bureau to say that he got a letter from a credible source that had a QR code that did not go where it was supposed to go. It was intended to go to the VA portal login, and it did not. That led us to do more research about why and how you can do business better by properly using QR codes. Most specifically, if you are using a QR code, remember the Better Business Bureau is all about transparency, advertising honestly, telling the truth. So if you generate a QR code for your business or nonprofit or an event that your group is having, you must be sure that you use a secure QR code generator. That code needs to be unique and private and not go to a nefarious website. Which leads us to the fact that you can customize or brand your QR code. They don't have to be that dull black and white, which would make them harder to manipulate by scammers. Most importantly, with your websites, they should be secure and you should have an SSL certificate, meaning that the information will be encrypted and safe. You can also use password protection for your QR code. And most importantly, business owners specifically, make sure that you are checking those QR codes periodically. Privacy is the huge factor related to QR codes. Whatever information you're collecting and how you're going to use it should be communicated to your consumers or your users. Long story short, QR codes are great. They allow you to communicate with your public in a short way, in a specific way, in a quick way. But remember, you are responsible to reduce risks for cyber attacks with that QR code. You must let users know what information is being collected and again, how it's to be used. So in closing, Forbes had a story about a lady in China who took a picture of her menu, of her plate at a restaurant. She inadvertently included a QR code in that photo, posted it on social media, and ended up with a $60,000 bill from the restaurant. So watch out, folks. Also in the Netherlands, there was a banking issue with a QR code being manipulated in online banking. And in Germany, it was a different issue with security and privacy practices being led to a nefarious website. So remember, whether you're the business owner or the consumer, if you're driving traffic to your website or if you're the person using that QR code to go to the website, it is your responsibility to use a reader that shows you the website you're going to before you actually go there. So all kinds of safety practices and good practices need to be in effect. And you will remember that in Austin, Texas, many of the parking meter QR codes were manipulated. So as we begin to work toward this Memorial Day weekend, people are going to be traveling. You're going to be buying Mother's Day gifts this weekend. Watch out for QR codes. Make sure that you're using the proper method to use them and share them. I hope this will help many people because QR codes are very convenient, but as you can tell, they can be manipulated.
You got to be careful out there, Joanne. Thank you for taking some time to chat with us this afternoon.